Hey wild ones, I'm Lucy and this is Pussy Powered. In today's Quick Tip Monday video, I'm going to share with you a super easy and simple way to increase your pleasure during sex. You already know we like to keep it simple here, and it's all about those foundational practices and principles. And what do I talk a lot about in my videos? Using breath, sound, movement, and focus to create and enhance pleasure. And using breath, sound, and movement to process and move through emotions. That's not what this video is about. This video is about your pleasure during sex with a partner or during self-pleasure. The super simple tip is to make some noise!
Praise the Lord?
No, I said make some noise. If it's really good, what am I saying? I lost my train of thought. Letting yourself get vocal. The more uninhibited and unhinged you let yourself be during sex, the more flow of energy and pleasure you allow in. Now, it is as simple as it sounds. Only rule of thumb is to be authentic. If you're faking it, making sounds that you hear in porn or in movies, sounds that are not authentic to you, your partner will absolutely feel that energy. And even if they're not consciously aware of it, they're gonna feel the inauthenticity of it. So the key to being authentic in your pleasure sounds is to simply breathe, and when you exhale, let whatever sound wants to come out. In the Pussy Powered programs and in my own personal morning routine, the practice of movement with breathing with sounding is absolutely foundational. You may want to begin with the simple practice of sounding by yourself before you're doing something with your partner. And this way you can become familiar with what your sexy sounds sound and feel like. And then when you're ready to introduce the sounds into your lovemaking, make sure that you communicate with your partner that you're going to be letting yourself get more vocal. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on right now? Is this for real? What are these sounds? I don't recognize these sounds. So definitely communicate with your lover. Now, if during sex volume is a concern because of, I don't know, neighbors close by or roommates or whatever, I've got a couple tips for you to keep that energy flowing without breaking the sound barrier too much. But listen, if it's simply just a matter of being embarrassed that your neighbors can hear you, let your sex sounds carry those fucks right out the window. Our neighbors absolutely know that we are some freaks, so at least you're not alone in that. So a couple things that you can do to help you transition into being more vocal, openly, and uninhibited is have an extra pillow handy so that you can muffle the sound a little bit. Another thing you can do is practice with the breath. So when you inhale, you feel the flow of pleasure filling up your body. And then when you exhale, try exhaling a little more deliberately like this. Long exhales instead of shallow, rapid breathing. And you may notice that as you keep doing this, you naturally will want to begin perhaps softly moaning. It feels really good just to do that, like sitting down randomly throughout the day. Notice how much more pleasure you feel when you do it, especially once you begin to get out of your head and not worry so much about what you sound like or how loud you're getting. Notice how much more present you are with your body, how much more you feel. Alright, wild ones, well that is it for today. That is your quick tip for this week. I would love to hear from you. How vocal do you let yourself get in bed or during self-pleasure? Or both. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on sexual empowerment and healing for women. In the meantime, here's to your unleashing for a pussy-powered life.